Hey Tribes, Eduardo Eire. Let's go talk Cowboys.
Hello everyone, Eduardo here. And man, oh man, do we actually need to talk about the absolute madness leaking out of the front office today. Welcome back to Tribe Dallas Cowboys News, the only place where we strip away the PR nonsense and tell you exactly what is going down inside the Star in Frisco. Look, when you talk about the Dallas Cowboys, you are talking about the iconic silver and blue, the brightest star on the helmet, Jerry World, and a fan base that is starving, absolutely starving for a Lombardi trophy since the mid-90s. We carry the weight of the NFL on our backs, and right now, the Brain Trust is brewing up something that is either going to build an unstoppable defensive dynasty or completely nuke this franchise's foundation for the next half-decade. I am looking at my phone this morning and my jaw is basically on the floor. Todd McClay just dropped a massive bomb on his podcast, and if you haven't heard this yet, strap in tight. There is serious, deafening buzz, and I mean incredibly loud whispers coming straight out of the scouting department that the Cowboys are looking to aggressively package our treasure chest of picks to move all the way to the number 3 overall spot in the 2026 NFL Draft. The Arizona Cardinals hold the keys at number 3, and Dallas desperately wants in. Honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this, but giving up both the 12th and the 20th overall picks in the first round? Are you absolutely kidding me right now? Listen, if you think gutting our premier draft capital for one single guy is a good idea, you're watching a different sport, my friend. But let's rationally look at the target. Who is Jerry so enamored with? David Bailey, Texas Tech edge rusher, keeping it right here in state. Let me tell you about this kid because the scout talk on him is nothing short of ridiculous. We're talking about a freak of nature, a guy who can seamlessly line up in a wide 9 alignment, put his hand in the dirt, and absolutely terrorize veteran left tackles. He's got those absurd 34.5-inch vines for arms, massive 10.5-inch hands, and a reported 4.48 40-yard dash that makes wide receivers jealous. He doesn't just bend the edge, he violently shatters it. But here is the frustrating thing. Before I lose my mind over this, do me a favor. Hit subscribe, smash that like, and I need to see your takes in the comments. Am I crazy, or is this massive trade-up a complete disaster? Tell me what you think below. Because look at the cold, hard math, guys. The NFL Draft trade value chart is a ruthless, unforgiving calculator. Our premium picks at 12 and 20 combined for just around 2,050 points. Arizona's number 3 pick, that sits at a hefty 2,200 points. We are mathematically short, which means Jerry and Steven aren't just giving up 2 first-rounders this year. They're going to have to dip heavily into the 2027 draft class just to even the scales. And let me tell you what I'm definitively hearing behind the scenes. I had a source inside the building text me late last night, literally saying, Will McClay absolutely loves Bailey, thinks he's the ultimate missing piece for Zimmer's exotic pressure packages, but Steven is actively sweating the exorbitant cost. That is source number 1, folks. Another veteran scout told me Bailey's explosive dip and rip move reminds the brass of an early DeMarcus Rare. They are terrified someone jumps them. That's source number 2. But at what ultimate cost? You were talking about 2027 picks. Next year's draft class is absolutely loaded from top to bottom. Are we really going to carelessly mortgage the future again? I get it. We desperately need defense. We spent the entire last year trying to rebuild this broken defense, putting cheap Band-Aids on gaping bullet holes. If you put a lethal weapon like David Bailey opposite of Micah, playing out of a disguised cover 2 shell where the safeties can effectively mask the blitz, you are violently forcing the offensive coordinator to make a split-second read with 2 absolute monsters instantly collapsing the pocket. It is an offensive coordinator's worst nightmare. But we have glaring, neon-flashing holes all over this roster. You cannot just blindly give away 3 premium picks for 1 defensive end when you have just 1 day 2 selection left in your back pocket. It's wildly reckless. It's that classic Jerry Jones riverboat gambler mentality coming out again. Look, a third insider whispered to me this morning, if we foolishly trade 12 and 20, we have 0 cheap rookie deals to effectively offset the massive veteran contracts we just handed out. Source number 3 dropping the heavy reality. And what about Arizona in all of this? Actually, yeah, they probably would love to move back. They desperately need bodies, a deeply embedded contact out in the desert. Someone plugged in to Monty Ossenfort's front office confidently told me Arizona is completely open for business. If Dallas calls with 12, 20, and a 2027 first-rounder, Monty personally drives the draft card to Frisco himself. That is Source 4, confirming the Cardinals are absolutely licking their chops at our blatant desperation. I genuinely don't know if my heart can take the stress of this draft. We hype ourselves up, and then bam, a wild blockbuster trade rumor comes completely out of nowhere. I actually got one more text right before I hit record, a highly respected veteran coach on the defensive staff. He said, Bailey completely changes the math on every single down. If you can mathematically get him, you go get him. Damn the future picks. That's source number 5. The coaching staff desperately wants the shiny new weapon. The front office is divided on the massive price tag, and we, the loyal fans, are left pulling our hair out of our heads. So you tell me, do we smartly stick and pick? Do we grab a franchise tackle at 12 and a lockdown corner at 20? Or do we crazily push all the chips to the center of the table, grab David Bailey, and pray to the football gods that he is the ultimate savior? I'm going to be tracking this all day. Keep it securely locked right here on Tribe Dallas Cowboys News. We never, ever sleep when it comes to America's team. Let's go Cowboys!